Faction in Afenia Muslim dispute have agreed to resolve their differences for peace to prevail. That was contained in an interim report presented by the National Chief Imam, Dr. Sheikh Nuh Shaributu, to President John Mahama at the Flagstaff House on Monday, June 9.
The Chief Imam and his team were tasked by President Mahama a few weeks ago to find a solution to the misunderstanding that ensued between the Al-Sunnah and Tijaniya Muslim sect in Afenia near Tema in March this year. The timely intervention of the police prevented the clash between the two Muslim groups from degenerating into violence, but it led to the closure of the Afenia Central Mosque. The Chief Imam and his team held meetings with the parties involved, and both parties resolved to work together for peace to prevail. Alhaji Gadot Muhammad speaks for the Chief Imam.
By the grace of Allah, the Chief Imam is pleased to announce that our efforts have been crowned with a measure of success. The contending parties have agreed to work together for the common good of all and for peace and stability to prevail in Afenia.
President Mahama was happy with the speed at which the Chief Imam and his team worked on the Afenia issue. He said Islam is a peaceful religion and everything must be done to reflect that.
Islam is a religion of peace and does not condone violence and abduction of little girls who are going to school. And so what is happening in other countries in ECOWAS is very worrying. And it comes at a time when we have been elected to the chair of ECOWAS. And so we have to play our role as ECOWAS chair to see how we can bring these issues under control. It means that we must also work to ensure that we continue to build the bonds of friendship amongst ourselves and amongst people of other religions in order that we don't see any crisis or tension as is happening in other countries.
Meanwhile, the national executives of the Council of Zongo Chiefs have officially introduced themselves to President Mahama following their election, which has the Dagomba chief of Greater Accra, Saki Alhaji Kadir Tahir, as the president.
And still on the Zongo community and the presidency, government has begun a project that will see a massive transformation in Zongo communities. President Mahama says the urban renewal project, which has already begun in some Zongo communities, is in collaboration with the Brazilian government. He was addressing the National Executive Council of Zongo Chiefs in Accra.
It will involve moving people for a little while. We will take a section of the Zongo, we will move the people into temporary accommodation, we will realign the houses and build roads and alleyways within the houses and improve the houses, and then we'll move them back.